What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Miss Azriel's Gaming. So, as we are in spooky season, we are going to jump into some spooky games. And this game right here, No, I'm Not a Human, it's a very unsettling, spooky game. And I think it's going to fit perfect here for October. If you have been a member of my channel or subscribed to my channel for a while now, you probably saw me play the demo for No, I'm Not a Human. And I have been looking forward to playing this game since that demo. Now, I did play it on Twitch and I got one ending. There are, I think, 5 endings altogether. I can't remember. Let's check. So we got the collection here. You can go and see like all the people that you've seen. And let's see, we've got, oh, no, there's more than 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 endings altogether. I got this one, which was one trial ended, only for another to begin. Now in the eyes of the crowd, you are the one to be feared. So we're going to go ahead and start a new game and get started. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach. But it was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? All right. I'll drop by later tonight. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, we are back. Okay, a few drunkards lay sprawled out on the street. They're lying on the cold, hard ground, appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. Okay, so that should be our neighbor, because he usually calls us. Okay, skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs through the field. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. Oh, gotta turn around. I just want to go over here and look through our things here. So your neighbor's house stands alone in the hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family is asleep. Nope, I don't look that way. Not anymore. I'm really curious. I want to know what's in that curtain. So one thing that's new from the demo is we have kombucha, and we drink it and it saves our game, but you only get like one, so you have to order it from the store that eventually pops up. So let's go ahead and check through. So, hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Same as it ever was. Fine. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun, and that there's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? Visitors? Yeah, that's what they're calling the people from underground. God knows why they're calling them that. I guess it's because they're visitors to Earth, or the surface at least. Or maybe it's because they're going around trying to get into people's houses. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. Okay, I can look after myself. How are your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Okay, so it looks like no one else is coming for tonight. So it is the 31st, and we can't go into any of our rooms. I'll check during the day, which is funny because I don't know why you don't go into your room during the day, but okay, let's get some sleep. Okay, breaking news. At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. Okay, so you see ballerinas dancing gracefully across the stage in strong but delicate leaps. Despite the elegance, the dance invokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could just explain what's going on. Okay, and my only complaint about the game is we don't get enough energy to look into to finding whether somebody's a visitor or not. You can buy stuff, but you only get so much, and it takes a couple days before you can order again. So, all right, I do know how to use this. Okay, hello, this is the emergency services dispatch. How can I help you? People, they're burning. Can you describe what you're seeing? Is there a fire? No, it's the sun. They're burning up in the sun. Do not leave the house until dark. No, that guy haunts the streets at night. The pale one, he's not human. Okay, so that's the mention of the pale one, which we, have seen before. We get some stuff we can look at. So Toto, pretty much the only toy I had since I was a kid. Well, except for the sticks we used to whack the grass. Don't get why it's not in the corner. I thought that was the rule. Then again, Dad never gave a damn about rules. Okay, so our neighbor is in the kitchen, but we're just kind of, taking a look. One of those magazines where you got to find a certain person in the crowd. Must be annoying. Wish people would just leave me alone already. Honestly, I'm better off being alone. You can even talk out loud to yourself. I mean, which technically we are doing. I don't think there was anything to look at in the closet that I remember. And we're going to try to get a different ending. I did end up letting, like, every single person in my house. There was something up here. Window to another room. People used to do that to save electricity, so the light from one room spills into the other. Then they sealed it up, but only on one side. Okay, so we can make phone calls, but we don't have any phone numbers right now. We have packs of cigarettes, which is new. I don't know what those do. Beer day. Okay. It's our neighbor. Damn, so it's all true after all. Well, then everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house, let people in? Like, why let strangers in? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in your house with you. I hate dealing with people. Why do I have to have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Then what do we need to do? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to a shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. All right, that's it for me. Oh, right, almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 097787. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Okay, so that's how you burn up your energy, is you drink a beer. Okay, the beer sure made me sleepy. I should go to bed. Wait a minute. I'm curious. Can we call his family now? I wonder. We do have the number. Let's see if anybody answers, because usually he does. Okay, I was just curious. Okay, let's sleep. Okay, let's look outside. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor who's currently visiting you. Lights blaze through the window, and it seems like his family is waiting for him to come back home. So it is kind of funny that we don't go in our rooms at night. You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid or something? Okay, so let's go ahead and open the door. Hi, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? Tell me something about your dad. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh, wait. You're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people, too. Okay, how did you get here in one piece? Are you afraid of the visitors? Like, how did you get here? I don't know. Everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Have a good day. Like, I'll go get your dad. Thanks, you too. I'm gonna go home. It's scary out here. You're gonna play a new game. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice, and then you move around, stuff around the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at the bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? You're not a visitor, are you? Are you sure you won't make any trouble? What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgust me to my core, but I won't suffer the trespasses of others either. I like good food and drink. I enjoy a chat when I'm in the mood. Does that sound like trouble to you? Why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? Why do you think it'll be any different here? Okay, so why did they kick you out? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already. Someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing that they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there, and no one would have fucking noticed. Come in, you should. Okay, I'm gonna let him in because if I remember right, I'm pretty sure he was human. Okay, so we'll let him come in. Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days, but I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even well, no, I shouldn't promise anything. Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you, maybe find some space for me? Who are you? How'd you end up here? Like, who are you? I live out in the city. The asphalt over there is heating up pretty bad. As you can imagine, I actually worked at the register at a local store. At one point, I mean, I don't anymore. They, fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. Okay, what will you do now? What do you think happened? What do you think happened? I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have, or why I clicked that before I finished. How much time do I have to help? I have no idea what's going to happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't all this, scare you? It terrifies me. Um, man, I think this one was actually a visitor, but I'm not sure if I want to go with visitor. If they are or not. Like, maybe I should just have them leave? I'm not. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. I'm. I don't know if she is or not. I think she is. So I'm gonna send her away because I think she is a visitor. Okay, I get it. Thanks for hearing me out anyway. Okay, clearly I should go then. Bye. Yeah, bye. I think she's a visitor, so I'm gonna send her packing. Oh, now I've never met this person. Hello. The heat doesn't bother me. I'm just looking for a quiet place to rest. Might I find some peace in your home? Okay, who are you? Long been looking. Who are you? It doesn't matter anymore. Are you wondering if I'm a visitor? I'm not, but I do have a request. I'll ask you later. I'm not sure I can trust you with it yet. The heat doesn't bother you. Take off your jacket. Ooh, what if I asked them to take off their jacket? I mean, would that be helpful? I don't know. The heat doesn't bother you. I'm always cold. Others burn in the sun. I wrap myself in layers and still feel on the verge of freezing. I'm afraid to take any layers off. What if it gets worse and there's no death to ease the suffering? Come in. We should. Ooh, man, I'm not sure now. This is a new one. For me, I don't know this character, so I might let them in. Uh, just to see. Um, but I'm not sure. I kind of. I'll let him in. Thank you. Ceiling is a bit low, but it's fine because I've never seen them, so I'm gonna let them in. Now there's nobody else coming for the night, and like I said, I'm pretty sure that the one guy was human. Um, but I've never met the new one. Now I know that the people come in randomized, but I don't know if when they're randomized if they see, because I can't check them, so that kind of worries me. Hopefully the one isn't and doesn't eat the guy, because I'm pretty sure he's human. But okay, we're gonna go to sleep. Okay, so good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels are also reaching a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related. Oh my goodness, I cannot read today. This is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now over to just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. So up next, more weather updates, but first a message from our sponsors. Okay, so buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store, but with ForRest, you can get everything you need just by picking up the phone. Just call 848-626 and your groceries will be at your door within one day. ForRest, delicious relaxation right at home. Good afternoon, here's the weather forecast. A warm front is pushing into our region, bringing with it a heat that will likely break all previous records. Meteorologists tell us to expect even higher temperatures over the coming weeks. With the sun's increased activity, we can also expect stronger UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing, as high temperatures could also significantly increase the risk of stroke. It's not known for certain at this stage whether being in the sun alone can negatively affect our health, but to prevent third-degree burns, please refrain from venturing outside. Unfortunately, sunscreen of all factors will no longer protect you. That's the latest for now. Okay. And now for our new program, Yes, I'm a Human. It's simple. You send your photos and we'll check out what you really are. Just send your photos to us by email to yesiam@humanverification.agency and we'll handle the rest. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. Okay. Oh, goodness. They're in the same room. Yes, was there something you wanted? Why did they throw you out of the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's minds. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, and so on and so forth. It fucked us up. Some crumbled under the stress, some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me, well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar, and screamed, "Stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves." Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer foam don't ruin the pint. Molten hopes taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother? If only there was a little warmth. Okay, you're keeping the jacket on? Yes, there's one thought that frightens me. What happens if I take it off? I can't get warm, even in the heat. If I remove my jacket, will I die from the cold? Or worse, remain alive and feel even colder? Aren't you sweating under it so you don't shower? Aren't you sweating under it? No. The body sweats to cool itself. But I don't think I can get any colder. Okay, so I need to test you. What do you need to check? Teeth. Teeth? Sure. Take a look. Those are pretty straight. I bite my lip until they bleed sometimes. I bite my lips until they bleed sometimes just to feel the warmth of my own blood. A reminder that I'm still alive. Oh man, I'm not sure. Because we only have the one test right now. I think she's one of them. Okay, I'm gonna... Perhaps soon I won't need to remember. You know... Yep. So, she was one. Because if they're not, it usually turns into like a bag of trash. So we're gonna call our neighbor. Hey neighbor, good to hear from you. So you let a couple people in yet? If not, then you really should start thinking about it. Got any questions? Okay, you're taking people in too? Yeah, I have to. My daughter really doesn't like it, but what can I do? There's no other way. She keeps begging me to take her outside just to get away from all the strangers in the house. But daytime's not an option, so we go for walks at night. Dangerous, I know, but what else can I do? Got any questions? Okay, how many signs does it take to tell if someone's a visitor? If I only knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes to be sure. It says it's probably best to not jump to conclusions, though. Maybe they just went to the dentist before everything went to hell. Any questions? Okay, how do you sort out the issue with food? I got lucky. Stocked up ahead of time. If I remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's that food delivery service for Rest. Don't know their number, but you'll catch on the TV on the radio ads. Okay, so we'll hang up. Okay, we're going to call for Rest and get something ordered because luckily you don't have to pay for it. Hello, you reached for Rest Food Delivery. Would you like to place an order? Okay, 2 cans of Energica, please. So Energica gives us 1 energy refill. And the coffee gives us, I'm not actually sure. So I think I ordered coffee last, but I never got a chance to look at it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to order coffee. Okay, thank you. Your order has been accepted. Please expect your delivery tomorrow night. Yeah, so we're going to order the coffee and give that a taste and see what that does. Oh, it's pickle day, cucumber day. Okay, so we're going to go to the bedroom and we're going to sleep. Oh, I don't want to sleep. Oh, that's right. Okay, you know what? We're going to test him. Oh, we need to check your teeth. You want me to show you my teeth? Okay, take a look. Take in that odor of sadness and smoking. See, his teeth are straight, though. Pretty yellow, right? But they were slightly yellow on the side, so piss off with your test. I'm not a visitor. Which, if they change, I don't know. I do know that the people rotate, so it's like different people every time you play. But he was not a visitor, so I guess we'll find out. You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Yeah, because we know he's definitely a visitor. Hi, for Rest Delivery here. I didn't think deliveries were still running. You know, I didn't expect people to skip stocking up before the end of the world. Apocalypse or not, guess folks still got to eat lunch. Deliveries might pay pretty well right now, but the risk is huge no matter how you slice it. But this damn sun, they moved us to night shifts because of it. Now people order 20 liters of water at a time. I wish we got hazard pay or tips for lugging that heavy stuff around. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Ready to accept this delivery? Of course. Here you go. Coffee times 1. Have a good day. Oh, I mean, night. Still not used to that. Yeah, so we got the coffee now. We'll be able to figure out what that does. Oh, this is a new person for me. Hey, hello. I guess if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean, your house, sir? Are you looking for someone? Yeah, it's mine. So, can I come in then, or are you just going to leave me out here? I couldn't find a basement or any other decent hiding spot, so here I am. Okay, what are you doing hiding out in basements? Where are your parents? Hell if I know. Home, probably. Where else would they be? Or maybe they're visitors now. Would kind of suit them. My mom loves sunbathing too, so yeah, that's another fun possibility. Whatever, I'm here, aren't I? And I could use a roof over my head. You really gonna leave a kid out here under the burning sun with visitors around? Oh, okay, is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna give me the whole, oh, are you gonna leave me out here because, there's visitors about. Frig, man, I'm not sure. Because I've never run into this character. So I don't know. I guess we could let her in. No way. Whoa. You even got carpet. Sweet. But whatever. I mean, I hope that wasn't a bad thing to let her in because honestly, I've never seen that character. So I'm totally not sure if she's human or not. Oh, the fortune teller. Now I'm pretty sure she's a visitor because I once I got rid of her, uh, she people stopped dying. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep her this time around or not. Okay, I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are in the fifth house. I see it so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? Huh? I don't need anything from you. I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't yet understand the how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Thanks for dumping all that on me. I already trouble mine. Okay, Anne. There are prison guards in your prior incarnations. Give them space. You're just repeating the experiences of your past lives. You need to forgive them and accept their histories within yourself. Only then will you be able to break the chains of the endless cycle. Do you understand? Okay, so, like I said, I think she was a visitor the first time I played, but it's like I said, I'm not sure if people change. So I could let her in, and I can always give her a test if it doesn't work. Ah, delightful. You're quite an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. Okay, so we'll let her in. I'm wondering if maybe it changes on who's visitors. Okay, so this is somebody new. Hey, you on the other side of the door. I can hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here for the night? What's with your face? Why are you so cheerful? There's enough anger out there already. Yeah, times are tough, but there's still so much worth fighting for. The next generation, art, just the joy of life itself. If we keep telling ourselves it'll be okay, then hey, maybe things will get a little easier. What's there to be happy about? So you want to lie to people? Like, what's there to be happy about? There's plenty of reasons, but I can't tell you what should make you happy. What did you used to love doing before all this happened? Try to remember what brought you joy. We can't allow ourselves to wallow in despair, now more than ever. Okay, so this person, I don't know. I don't know if they are a visitor or not. They didn't really give anything away with it. See, I've already got two that I don't know. And I've only got two energy. But I do have the coffee, but I don't know how the coffee works. And I think somebody can die if I go to sleep after letting everybody in, but I'm not sure. I'll let him in. I don't remember what if it's like to feel joy. Maybe then death won't be the only thing on your mind. Okay, so it looks like no one else is coming for the night. Oh yeah, I forgot you can hear them in here. I wish that would tell us something. I don't know where the characters had ended up yet. They must all be in there. Okay, we're gonna sleep. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no signs of slowing. As such, the government has funded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors: dirt under their fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who've crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac, but first, some ads. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, and all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitors' invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand suspects a notice slip to have them visit FEMA. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline on 00451. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Reports say a pale maniac has appeared on the streets of the city. From various testimonies, police have learned that his victims had one thing in common: they were alone. Additionally, the maniac likes to talk to the victim before committing their various murders. Police have assembled a sketch of the killer from eyewitness accounts. The suspect is a very pale, middle-aged man with black hair. He is of slender build and wears a single pair of pants. Further reports have added that he sometimes also wears the skin of a different person. This information has not yet been confirmed. If you see this man, do not open your door. Do not tell him that you are alone. That's all for now. Have your eyes become red, your teeth white? Has dirt appeared under your nails? An evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. Don't let this blight take over your body. Call our experts immediately on 777-406 or 460. They'll cast out the evil spirits, cleanse your body of the pernicious aura, and provide you with enhanced protection. Okay, so are things any better here? I don't bother anyone anymore. It's not worth it. But when I hear voices on the TV or overhear conversations, a light flickers on inside my mind. Then I stop myself. It's too much work for no gratification. No, I'm done. These nerves of mine are already shot to hell and back. Life was dreary enough before all this, and now, one day, I'll hang from the chandelier over the whole baptized world. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he's a human. Got green leggings on. Everything's going to be okay. Still feeling cheerful? Not exactly cheerful, but I'm not falling apart either. We're still human, still holding on. We're not making the storm any worse than it already is. And when it's all over, I think we'll be able to forgive each other for the things we've done. As long as there's compassion, there's humanity. You with me? Family Day. Want a reading? How do you know so much about me? Huh, what a silly thing to say. I'm not the one who knows. I'm simply a vessel. The stars speak through me. The moon and Venus are in conjunction in the sixth house. It's written all over your face. You need not say a thing. I knew someone just like you once. He always listened but never spoke. You know what they say. If Jupiter's in the 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. It's a sign of closed doors. Ugh, I'm sick of all this. Why are you out there on your own? Well, home was cramped, loud as hell, zero comfort. I wanted out, wanted to see the world. So yeah, I grabbed a backpack and a couple sodas, some snack bars, and this old friendship bracelet I made back in school. And I left. Parents probably didn't even notice that, not that I care. Since then, I just wandered around, crashed wherever I can, and honestly, been fine so far. At least nobody's on my back, and I'm my own damn boss. Okay, so I don't drink hot coffee anymore. Probably no one does. So we do have our coffee. Okay, Okay, let's call our neighbor. Hey, neighbor. You saw what happened out there. Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. It didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risked her life like that. God will never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world. Is your daughter okay? I don't know. With all those weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice. But back at home, she said she saw a face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was her imagination, but she's not really biting. Who killed them? It was that pale, tall thing. I thought it only killed people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control. Figured if I ever saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I didn't think about what else she might see. Okay, be careful. Thanks. You take care, too. Okay, now, I don't think we can order again. We'll try. Because it says that it has me on for getting another order, but I don't remember. So, hello, you've reached for rest food delivery. I'm sorry we can't accept your order right now. You already have a delivery logged in our system. Due to unexpected demand, we have been forced to temporarily limit the number of orders that can be placed per day. If you'd still like to place an order, please try calling again at another time. See, I didn't order anything for the day, so I don't know if that's a glitch or what, because I got my order yesterday. I wonder what happens if I call the psychics. We'll call the psychics. I'm not calling FEMA, but we'll call the psychics and see. Hello, please hold while we connect you with an available visitor removal specialist. Hello, who are you? What do you mean? Why do you need to know who I am? Help me banish the visitor spirit far within you. All right, never mind. Listen carefully. You don't have much time. Tell me, do you ever leave a slice of bread out in the kitchen? No, why would I? Oh, that explains a lot. You're not on good terms with your house spirit. That's why the visitor spirit came, but no worries, we can work with this. Do you have a personal computer at home? No. Okay, so Alt 4 is off the table. Tell me, do you consume mushrooms? Only kombucha occasionally. Oh no. You must stop immediately. Kombucha is a known and ancient evil. It also it allows strands of melicium to grow inside you, letting the spirits control you like a puppet. You can't imagine what it'll do if it gets to your memories. They might be erased completely, or replayed over and over, changing your choices each time. Worst part, you won't even realize you're being controlled. Alright then, one last question. Has there been any blood spilled in your home? Yes. That explains it. It's not a visitor spirit, it's a spectral spirit, a dead person's soul. And unfortunately, specters aren't exactly my area of expertise. You'll need an exorcist for that. They'll help you. I'm afraid there's nothing more I can do. Goodbye. Your visitor removal session is now complete. Thank you for using our services. A consultation fee will be charged to you or your connected account shortly. I thought this call was free. If you watch the ad carefully, the fine print did state that the initial call has a small consultation charge. How would you rate your experience today? 5 stars, strong 1 out of 10. Go fuck yourselves. 1 out of 10. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you. Your feedback is always important to us. Goodbye. Got the achievement, amateurish exorcism. Keep control over your body. Well, I'm not calling FEMA because I don't want them to show up. Okay, so let's go in here. Oh my god, I'm not sure on her. She might not even been the visitor. I don't know. So I need to check you. Fine, just hurry up and get it over with, old man. Let's do hands since that's the newest one. Okay, she's got clean hands. Okay, I need to test you. Go on if it helps you. Hands. Here. They look clean. My own 2 hands. Still got them even after everything else I've lost. Okay, I'll leave alone. I think they're okay. Now, I don't know about her. So I'm going to drink the coffee and see what that does. Oh, it gives me a 3rd one. Dang it. I wish I would have known that. But I still don't have enough energy to do anything. Okay, so. Hopefully she is not, and we're going to go to sleep. That was a weird sound. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up a base. Mm. The charred husks of the teenage bodies are lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day. Two FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently, it's a small squad that was sent there from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor. I'm coming. Howdy. What do you want? I'm not letting you in. What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. I don't need anything from you. I've got a gun. Look, I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So, you alone? Yes, no, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside, but who knows where they'll be in a few days. Yeah, so that's that tall, creepy guy. Okay, so now I've had this person before. I've had him. I don't know if he's human or not. Hello? Anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Don't bang on my door. Why don't you knock your own door? Like, don't bang on my door. Hey now, no hard feelings. Didn't mean to wake ya. Ain't been sleeping a wink myself. Used to be a gravedigger, you know. Not that there's much point in it now. Graves don't mean nothing no more. People just keel over and rot where they fall. Okay, did you see something out there? Did you just walk off the job? Did you see something? Sure did, damn it. I was digging a grave, one some fella ordered. He's standing there watching me work. I was digging and then, bam, the shovel hit something. Thought it was a rock, but no, a hand reached up out of the soil. It was a visitor, crawling up out of the ground, and that guy, he just laughed. I ran like hell and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home. Figured it's safer in a crowd. Okay, I think he might be safe, so we're gonna let him in. Thanks. Just be quick with that door, alright? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me. So we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Okay, so now I did work with him before. I'm pretty sure he's human. I don't know if it depends on what we open or not. But let's do the beginning. The dead soon shall speak, but none will heed their words. Goodness me, how shockingly relevant. Though I suppose it's not much of a surprise to hear that now. Okay, what does it mean? Do you really believe that? What does it mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot explain yet how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deepest meaning of your divination. Yeah, so basically there's going to be someone who shows up with a cat, and we need to let them in. Because I trust him. I think he's a human. So there's nobody else coming for the night. Hopefully we didn't let in that the gravedigger is not a visitor. Oh, smells like someone died tonight. Damn it. He probably is. Good afternoon. Here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they've organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered the sign after observing detailed visitors. Noting that creatures have increased photosensitivity causes their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors. Okay, so once upon a time, two brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the two brothers started Bober Brewery together. Since then, Bober Kearney has become one of the best-selling beers, both at home and in bars. Bober Kearney beer, drink the good stuff, drink a lot. Now available for Rest Food Delivery. Call now on 848-626. FEMA, what is it and why was it formed? A federal emergency management agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. They're helping to address the many problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It's not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including many distinguished scientists noted researchers. If a FEMA employee appears on your doorstep, we recommend you cooperate with them and follow their instructions. Remember, help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Welcome. It's time for I Want to Believe, a program where we'll uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming? How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Damn it. I knew he wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Motherfucker. Okay, so he's still alive. Everything okay? Why do you ask? I smell something on you. Do you have a fever? I smell something on you. Well, I drank some of your beer. I wasn't feeling well, so I decided to self-medicate with a cold one. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all just one big fucked up mess. Everyone says they're figuring things out, solving problems, but it's all bullshit. Nothing ever changes. You know, my good man, I think we might just all die soon. If the sun doesn't kill us, the visitors will. And if we beat the visitors, we're sure as hell bury ourselves alive. When a problem is solved, it creates a void, and then we just fucking create one of our own to fill it. Like an endless morbid fascination with collectively shitting our own pants. Fuck. Go away, I feel sick. How about you get out of my house? How about that one? Conjunctivitis Awareness Day. Oh, God, I don't think that's a good sign. Okay, so either the girl got it or the fortune teller got it. Everything's going to be okay. Have you always been like this? You know, no, not always. I used to be pretty angry at people, at the world, at myself. I'd snap over nothing, slam doors so hard I'd crack the frame, but at some point I realized all anger does is destroy. First on the inside, then everything else around you. One time, I lashed out at someone who only wanted to help me. Now she's gone. That moment broke something in me. I knew I had to change, or I'd destroy everything I touched. So I learned to let go, to breathe, to make peace. That's how I got here. I wish them visitors would just go back underground. Why did you become a gravedigger? Huh? Oh, my job? Yeah, I don't know, actually. A cemetery is kind of like a library, you know? But these books aren't for reading. They just lie there quiet. I used to know every grave, who's where, how their arms were folded, what suits they had on, their names. Then one day I'm digging a fresh hole, right? Normal day, nothing weird, fills deep enough, and then bam, empty. Empty, I tell you. But the paper said someone should have been down there. Some guy, dead for sure. I remember he had a mustache, but poof, gone like dew in the morning. If a dead man disappears, is that like dying all over again? Poor girl. When I'm reading, what happened to that man? I told him, it doesn't matter what you do, only the color of your aura while you're doing it. But he doubted me, and so life passed him by. One day I closed my eyes and envisioned the fulfillment of my dreams. I poured all my cosmic energy into the image. If you don't open your heart to energy of the universe, why bother living in your body at all? You could do the same. Close your eyes. Imagine your wildest dreams have all come true. Focus on the vision. Do you know why they suffer? You still fail to grasp that suffering is the purest form of joy. So tell me, are you ready to take the next step? Some find guidance from the other side can help. There are people, experts, who know how to cleanse the darkness. If you like, I can help you connect. I sense you might have need of them. You can reach them here, 9444499. And don't forget to tell them I sent you. Now that's new. I don't think I got to talk to her about that because I think when I got her the first time, either I forgot to talk to her or somebody said, well, I can't live here unless you get rid of her. Okay, so let's call our neighbor. Hey, neighbor, thanks for calling. Honestly, I'm still shaken up by all this. The murderers, the soldiers, FEMA. They even showed up at my door last night. Asked about the people staying here, scribbled something on a tablet, and then one of them took someone out of my house. Where did they take them? Hell if I know. They said it was for tests. I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should have known better than to think they'd help us or get us to a safe place. Good thing they didn't take your daughter. No way in hell I'm letting that happen. Over my dead body. If those bastards so much as lay a finger on her, I'll tear them apart. What is FEMA? I don't know. Nobody really knows much about them. They came out of nowhere, acting like they've got everything under control. But how do they even spot the signs when they are just normal human traits? Feels like they're not telling us the whole truth. Okay, take care. Thanks. Never thought we'd end up living through interesting times. The sun, the visitors, and now FEMA. So many questions and not a single damn answer. Neighbor, I need to ask something of you. If something happens to me, promise me you'll look after my daughter. I promise. Thank you, neighbor. I knew I could count on you. All right, I gotta go. Stay strong. Okay, so let's try the 4 rest. I might get me another coffee because that gave me another energy to use. And I think that's a good thing. Hello, you've reached for rest food delivery. I'm sorry we can't see. Still can't. So that sucks. Okay, let's call the number she gave us. Structure of an apple, the over apple, the land of mushrooms and paper, fear the of mush, though it so enchants there meet, only tears and parting's dooms. Check her breathing. Why won't you responding, I wish to die? They hang up. This was not quite what you expected. Check her breathing. Okay, I need to test you. Oh, darling, I knew your energy would resist, but let us do your test. I shall see right through you anyway. Okay, let's check her eyes. Oh, my eyes? They're brown, of course. Ooh, we got some red. Well, if you don't count the red spots, the moon is to blame for those. I'm going to leave her alone right now. For right now. We can come back, and if I feel like I need to take her out, I'll take her out. Okay, so I need to test you. Fine, go on and check. I'm wide open, turned inside out long ago. Check the eyes. Okay, his eyes are fine. Okay, ever since that time, though, I've been jumpy. Eyes darting, waiting for the visitor to creep up. Hard way to live. Okay, so he's fine. I'm going to check his eyes. Need to test you. Go on if it helps you. Of course. And his eyes are fine. Eyes remember a lot. Leave alone. Okay, so it was definitely her. Okay, I need to test you. Oh, darling, I knew your energy would resist, but let's do your test. So did I look at her hands? I don't think I did. Let's do her hands. I can't tell. But do be careful. I earned myself a few splinters crafting dream catchers. I think she's one of them. You can't be serious. You're going to shoot me for having splinters? For my precious dream catchers, no less? If you kill me, you'll be doomed to... She was. Because usually if they're not, they form like a bag like that. So I'm pretty sure she was. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to sleep. Hopefully I was right. Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire is still blazing even now. Could someone have burned it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is everyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head, and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Okay, I'm going to drink this. So it saves. The pale, creepy man is standing on the street, smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. The entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. Looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street, and one of them is missing its head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Are you alone? Why should I trust you? Um, why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors really move in groups, maybe even never. Okay, well, then that could mean you're a visitor. If visitors really move in groups, maybe even never, then that means you're a visitor. Why are you in protective gear? Should we be wearing that too? How are you going to help us? Like, should we be wearing that? No, but you could buy some if it would help make you feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effects on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. So what happens next? Does FEMA have a plan for action? Of course, but we can't action our plans without proof. So we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board. Then we'll send them back. Do I need to pack? So should I just wait here for something to happen? Okay, do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no. Stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person and be on our way. Have a good night. Okay, so they took the tall guy, which I was already sure he was a human. That knocking sounded weird. Hey, has a girl in a poncho with purple hair been by here? Don't have anyone like that here. If you're looking for the brothel that's up the street, I don't have anyone like that here. She's my daughter. I haven't been able to find her since all this shit started. We were supposed to leave this place. Then the abnormal heat wave hit. I passed out, and when I woke up, no one was home. No note, no trace. My daughter just vanished. Where do you want to go? She's not here by... Where do you want to go? Somewhere FEMA can't reach us. Far away from here, basically. See, they're kind of looking for me because I know too much about them. Maybe those bastards took my daughter. Maybe not. If they did, they won't touch her. It's me they want. Just let me crash here for a couple days until FEMA leaves the area. Then I'll move on and keep looking for my daughter. Hell, I'll even tell you everything. I know exactly where the visitors come from. Okay, so as far as I know, he was not a visitor, so I'll let him in. Thanks. There aren't many people left today who actually hear folks out. People like you are the ones who will make it through this nightmare. Because you and I, we're immortal. Hi, let me in. Are you freaking out? What happened? Killed my daddy. Who did it? Why did they, who did it? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Come in. I know she's human, so you'll help me? I'm scared. Okay, so I know she's human for sure. I'm pretty sure the guy I let in before her is human. Hi. You open or not? Do you know the bald man? What do you want? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will help you? Who are you? How did you find me? Who are you? I dance. Ballet. You can tell? Did someone send you here? You remind me of something. Did someone send you here? Don't think so. Why matter? I don't think you're human. Prove that you're a person. 2 arm, 2 leg, 1 head. Not enough for you? Did I pass test? You open or no? Okay, so we're supposed to let the cat in, so we'll bring her in. And make myself home here. Come on, kitty. Time to run and enjoy. The only problem is, I think she was one of them. But I don't know if she's one of those that actually affects you. And we need cat food because I think the cat protects people from dying. Oh, God, somebody died. Oh, please don't be the little girl. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure, hairless armpits. FEMA reports that visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. So FEMA suggests that the visitor's phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to the quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. Okay, so that's what the paper does. So if you have that paper, which I had gotten a couple and wasn't exactly sure how it worked, when FEMA comes, that's who they'll take. Okay, so makes sense now. Feeling lonely? Anxious? Got no one to talk to? Then the phone roulette is just what you need. Call us now on 891-533 and we'll connect you with the perfect conversation partner. Oh, I forgot about this. I don't know why this pops out towards the end, but we do have this dirt here, which worries me. We do have tons of food. Oh, that guy got offed. Man, I'm just dying for a drink. What do you mean when you said we're immortal? Well, you could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want, but I'd recommend against doing that if I were you. Of course, we're not immortal in the way you're thinking. After death, we reincarnate and live again. Then we die once more, and the cycle of rebirth continues on. I know how that sounds, but if you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand. Maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. I can't say for sure. I don't know how this shit works. I'm certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us, but I'll find my daughter one day. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this lifetime or the next, but I will, because we never truly die. Wish them visitors would just go back underground. Okay, so what did you do when you found the empty grave? So I sat down right on the edge, looked in, nothing. Then I looked up, and far off, I see someone standing there, watching, like at a funeral. No eyes, but teeth white as hell, glowing almost, smiling, just standing there. I damn near shit myself. I ain't gonna lie. I ran real fast. That part I'm good at. He didn't come after me, though, just disappeared like smoke. Some fucked up shit. That's when all this visitor mess started. Kitty is here. What more you need? Why are you here? What a dumb question. You open door, ask yourself for what? What am I for? It's all same to me. Place is place. Said go here, so went here. I don't want any nothing, not you. What matters is you keep place comfy for Kitty. The rest, who care? Now, I'm not sure if she's like maybe a visitor that doesn't hurt anybody. I want my mommy. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking, and Dad said they were wrong. Then they said, Daddy, Daddy. Okay, just rest now. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, just rest. The girl calls out for her father nonstop. There's no end in sight to her hysterics. Oh, it's a kitty. Pet the cat. You reach out and pet the cat. Hard to tell if it likes you or not. Pick up the cat. Now, see, I don't know the point of picking up the cat. I think it's just to look at it. But you can't go in anywhere with it. It's Children's Day. Okay, so the neighbor's house burned down. We know that he's not there. So let's try the rest again. Oh, you've reached for rest food delivery. What can we order you? Okay, so coffee. Oh, that would be good to get. But I think I want the cat food because I think the cat protects people, but I'm not sure. So we're going to order cat food. Thank you. Your order's been accepted. Please accept your delivery tomorrow night. Okay, so let's try that psychic number again. See if we get anything new from that. Okay, so then we can't use that anymore. We'll do the phone roulette. Which, if I remember right, this could only be used once as well. Hello, you've reached phone roulette. We'll connect you with your perfect conversation partner shortly. Please hold. Hi, hello? Hello? I need to talk to someone. So much has happened recently. I tried reaching out to friends and people I know, but nobody answers. Then I found out about phone roulette. Maybe it's not the best place for me to be pouring my heart out, but I don't have much choice. I know it's not right to burden a stranger with my problems, but you've no idea how much just talking to someone will help me. It would make me feel so much better. Would you mind listening to me? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think it might be easier if I tell you a little about myself. Anything in particular you'd like to know? Where do you live? You said your friends wouldn't answer. Let's say, where do you live? Excuse me. Far from home, unfortunately. I was trying to escape the heat and look for the coldest place I could find. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and the cold cuts right to the bone. Nothing grows here, not even grass. It's a relatively safe place, miles from anywhere. But if there's a cold spot in the ninth circle of hell, then this place isn't so bad by comparison. It's funny, I used to hate the cold, but now it feels like a blessing. I want to believe the sun will calm down and this will all be over, but I'm losing faith in a happy ending. What happens when the sun stops burning? The visitors might never disappear. They could replace our friends and loved ones, and we wouldn't even know. Okay, why did you go alone? Do you miss your hometown? Why'd you go alone? I didn't want to, but my best friend actually wanted to come with me, but he couldn't. He didn't have the papers to travel, and when the cataclysm hit, getting them became impossible. He was so crushed. He regretted not getting them sooner. I wanted to help him, but I didn't know how. I think he was in love with me, you know. He cared about me so much, always supportive, always ready to listen. Eventually, I realized we liked each other. I wanted him to confess his feelings first, but I guess he just couldn't find the right moment. And then the cataclysm started, and there wasn't any time for that anymore. I regret not telling him first. Well, you know a little about me. Now it's your turn. Okay, I'm not used to talking about myself. I don't even know where to start. I'm not used to talking about myself. Don't be shy. I'm ready to listen. Well, I don't have anyone I consider close. I'm lonely. I had a tough relationship with my father. My father, I hate him. I had a tough relationship with my father. I'm no longer part of the family, and one day I stopped being a son. Now all I have is this damn house. Now all that's left of them is this house. I'm sorry. It sounds like you're not too thrilled about the house you ended up, house ending up with you. Pretty much, it would have been better if it had burned down. I'd say pretty much. I can't even imagine what you went through. Hey, thanks again for talking to me. Goodbye, and stay strong, okay? So we got that one. We did make the call for the cat food. So now we need to test people, which I know she's human. I'm pretty sure he is, but let's test him. I knew you'd say that. Let's do the armpits. Anything else you want me to show you? Looks like he shaved them. Take a look. I don't know. Okay, I need to test you. Fine, go on, check. I'm wide open. Turn inside out. Like, show me your armpits. Well, aren't you something? Oh, okay. It's just like the dirt's crawling under my skin. Besides, I got holes to dig and no time for shaving. Well, that other guy, it looks like he shaved his, so... Kitty is here. What more you need? I need to test you. You test me. Yes, be sure of something. Okay, armpits. Haha, stare, sniff, what else? Ugh. Enjoy it. Yeah, I'll leave you alone. Okay, I want to test you. I need to say that. Let me see your eyes. I haven't slept in days. Okay, so he's got white eyes. Leave alone. See, that's the problem. Somebody in here is one of them. Because see, he died. Somebody in here is, maybe it is him. Oh, I don't know. This game is so hard sometimes. I second guess everything. Okay, we'll go to bed. And hopefully nobody dies. Especially the little girl. I want her to survive. You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to the house oh so very soon. You see a human skull decorating a stake, still wearing a helmet. Its skin has been burnt black and it looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat, probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. It could also be if I bring in enough people into this house, nothing will happen to her. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there's a few more body bags. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. When we return the person you took, what about the last? When are you going to return the last person? Return? So our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. Fine if there's another way. I'm not interested in these tests. We'll cooperate, I guess. Don't worry, the procedures are demanding, yes, but we'll allow them to rest. Okay, so they took the little girl, so I know she's going to be safe, though. Once the tests are done, we'll tell you what to do next. If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. Okay, so we did get a slip. And I know she's going to be safe. You're still holed up here, I see. What did you think of that guy, the one in the suit? He's just doing his job. I don't know how to feel about him. Why feel at all? Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I can't do anything. I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen. You alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Wonderful, the cat's with you. What to do with the other one who brought it is for you to decide. Okay, how did you know about the cat? Why did you ask me to let someone with a cat into my home? A powerful entity awaits this cat's approach. It is thanks to she that my eyes reach far, but even I do not see one. Well, one thing is yet clear, though. Something wicked this way comes. You cannot halt it. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What am I supposed to do with that information? What's going to happen? I can't say more. I've already said too much. Treat this as advice if you wish, but for 2 days yonder, testing pertains doom. When I first came here, I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we are on the right path. I hope to see you again soon. Hi, Forest Delivery here. Okay, how did you become a delivery guy? Just passed the screenings. Did check all the signs, decide I'm human, and... Oh, you mean how I ended up still working in the middle of an apocalypse? Well, what else was I supposed to do? Sit at home and rot? At least out here I can distract myself and not think about this whole shit show. Besides, my family's far away. I'm not from around here. I only came to study at the local university. I'm on my own. Being alone isn't that bad. That's too bad. Whatever. Being a delivery guy isn't that bad. Besides, what's the point of studying if no one's going to hire me anyway? Alright, I've got an order here to deliver to you. Ready to take it? Okay, accept delivery. Here you go. Cat food. Have a good night. I don't think I can feed the cat. I think it's only during the day. Oh, new person. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you have a moment? I feel so awful. Could I maybe talk to you? Okay, what happened? I just wanted to provide a little hope for kids who'd been abandoned. I took in those they called tainted. Any child they fear might be a visitor. We lived together in the old kindergarten building. They just needed someone to care for them, to love them. I did my best, but it wasn't enough. I couldn't save them. What happened to the children? Why did the fire happen? What happened to the children? They all died in the flames. The other townsfolk did it. They were terrified the children might actually be visitors. They forced me to watch. First they locked the doors, nailed the windows shut, then they set the building on fire. I can still feel their terrified little eyes watching me. Let's bring her in. I know there's something I could do to bring them back, but I know there isn't something I could do to bring them back, but thank you for listening and for letting me in. I see your humble abode in the furthest one out here, child. I believe it will suit me just fine. Suit you for what? Lord have mercy, am I speaking plainly or not? For hiding away my child, I wish to stay here. And since we're speaking on the matter, allow me to inquire as to your amenities. You do have holy icons, I assume. I also require complete silence for prayer and contemplation. This isn't a hotel, or yet I think she was. I think she was one of them, but I can't remember. This isn't a hotel. Oh, thank heavens. I would have never figured that out had you not informed me. I'm simply trying to find out if your hovel is worthy of my humble self. I cannot abide filth. Is that so much to ask, child? I'm going to turn her away. So that's how it is, then. You'd turn away a poor old woman in need. My death will weigh heavily on your soul, child. Our Lord would judge you before the gates of heaven. Mark my words. I'm pretty sure she was one of them, but I could be wrong. I think she was when I played this the first time. Nobody died. Thank you. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across the forested region. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors: Aurora Film Photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. Each day, spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Signs aid the search, but did you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof way? Introducing our new revolutionary aura sensitivity photography film. It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you at home to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Take a photo, and if you see black patches, you've found a visitor. Now, a word from our sponsor. The heat won't stop you. Fill the drive with Energica. You're alive. Wow, an invigorating energy drink that quenches your thirst faster and more effectively than water? Now available for rest delivery. Order at 848-626. Okay. This is dispatch. Check quarantine zone status code 51. Reports of explosions at 300 hours. Unit 32-8 reporting. Code 60. Mass civilian casualties. Officer down. This is 28-8. Code 451. Requesting burn team for body disposal. Acknowledge. Initiating code 984. The city is cordoned off pending investigation. Stand by for reinforcements. Okay, so are you even human? And you? What is left in you? What is make me more worse? Okay, what's the point of digging when no one buries the dead anymore? I don't really dig, just keep an eye out, mostly. But after that mess, I started poking around fresh graves. I was real careful, no funny stuff. Thought maybe one of those freaks got buried by mistake. Had my shovel like a sword, ready to whack whatever moved. But no, bones all where they should be. Corpses staying put, nothing crawling out. Got me thinking, maybe it ain't the dead coming back. Maybe visitors are folks who should have been burned but weren't. Those poor children. Are you okay? Yes, I suppose. I don't know. I don't understand how grown, supposedly rational adults could let their emotions make them do such a thing. Were they really so terrified they would kill a child? People do worse things nowadays, and chaos reason is the first thing to go. I mean, people do worse things nowadays. What could be worse than killing a defenseless child? It wasn't just one person, it was a crowd, a mob on their witch hunt. A hardship unmask us. Perhaps we are the real monsters, not the creatures that crawled up from the underground. Okay, why is FEMA looking for you? I was in the epicenter of the shitstorm when everything went down, in the area where those things started crawling out. You ever heard those stupid urban legends about demons on the outskirts of town? Never mind. Nobody remembers stuff like that now. Turns out they weren't just rumors, and FEMA knew about it all along. They claimed there wasn't anything supernatural going on. Now the sun's burning everyone to a crisp, while monsters from underground are killing off the survivors. Basically, FEMA realized they screwed up big time, and now they're scrambling to cover up their incompetence. I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, I have yet to find out a reason that we can go in our basement. I did run into a person who gave me some stuff on mushrooms. But other than that, there wasn't really anything else there. Okay, we're going to pet the cat. You said pet the cat. Seems like it actually likes you. It's not as grumpy as you first thought. Looks like it's starting to get used to you. Okay, we're going to feed the cat. His little face is hard to read, but you're pretty sure he's happy. You have a strange feeling you can sleep peacefully tonight. It feels like your furry friend has shared one of his lives with you to say thanks. Who knows, maybe death will pass your home by tonight. So I think the cat keeps somebody from dying. Now, I don't think they'll let me order, but oops. But let's try. Yep, they won't let me. Okay, there's nobody in there. We only have 3 now, so eventually the coffee wears off, it looks like. Okay, so I need to test you. Do what you must. I have nothing to hide. I'm already lost everything. Let's do the photo. Okay, so she seems fine. I need to test you. Photo's dangerous thing, I tell you, like mirrors, it keeps what it sees. That's a funny one. Looks like a shadow, probably just dust on the lens. I'm pretty sure he's okay. Let me see your armpits. Are you sure that's really necessary? These confounded signs. Huh. It's a forced habit, I guess. When you care for children, you get used to being careful about hygiene. Teaching them to wash their face, brush their teeth. Now there's no one left to teach. Okay, I'm going to test something and see if the cat does keep somebody alive. Now, her armpits were shaved. They weren't shaved. They were, like, fully bare. Cashier's Day. So, we're going to test something and see if anybody ends up dead with me having fed the cat. Because I'm not sure. She didn't come back with any spots, so we're going to go ahead and sleep. See a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tear streaks, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. The path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter. It seems no one is willing to let them in. Why, hello there, dear boy. Who are you? Oh, I'm just an old coot who knows a thing or two about mushrooms. Now, this is the guy that I dealt with. But I ate the mushroom, and I don't think that's what I was supposed to do, but I don't know. But never mind me right now. The Meliseum told me something very troubling. Oh, yes, the Mushroom Festival is upon us, and time, my dear boy, is slipping through our fingers. So please listen carefully and heed my words wise. Meliseum? Yes, I know it's hard for ordinary folks to understand. They speak in their own strange way. Meliseum is how mushrooms talk to one another. I learned to hear them by studying the Book of Smiles, but what they told me last, well, let's say it's not good. They spoke of the Mushroom Festival drawing near, and that, my dear boy, is no good at all. No, 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 no. The Book of Smiles, the Mushroom Festival? Oh, no. My dear boy, we must consult the Book of Smiles for that. A great mushroom up shall rise, and shatter its spores far and wide. Its shadow shall spread and swallow the sun, and not a single place will be spared the fun. But this mushroom shall not rise alone, for it's a festival, it is known. Golly, we can't allow that to happen. We must stop it together, my boy. I tore some pages from the Book of Smiles. Please take them. They'll tell you what to do. All right, I'll take the damn pages from the Book of Smiles. There's a good lad. Give them a read when you have a quiet moment, won't you? Now then, I must be off. I'll be back once you've got everything sorted, so get a wiggle on. I bid you good day, good health, great joy, and plenty of smiles, my dear boy. Toodaloo. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that one. Looks like no one else is coming. Dang, it was just that guy? Okay, so today the world was built anew, and in the basement mushroom grew. It towered high, and time is nigh to eat it whole if one would try. To welcome guest is not for strong, the mushroom stands tall and long. Under tree of apple can you rest, she'll feed you with her sweet fruits best. The day will come when one must kneel before the mushroom's mighty peel, while on the clock the hand shall climb. Make haste, my friend, there is no time. Built anew in the basement the mushroom grew, it towered high, and time is nigh to eat it whole if one would try. To welcome guest is not for strong, the mushroom stands tall and long, under a tree of apple you rest, she'll feed you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming from a nearby city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. So what are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about the visitors' true origins. Are they aliens, the Walking Dead, a lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for signs of the visitors. If you believe you've been exposed or unsure whether you might be a visitor, call the FEMA hotline on 000451. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after the break. Even the hardest workers need a break. With Marlboro cigarettes, you can take a deep breath and truly unwind. Marlboro cigarettes for real men. Disclaimer, the company is not liable for any harm that may occur to lungs or lifespan. Consume at your own risk. Now available for fast food delivery. Call now 848-626. Still don't know what I'm supposed to do. He did say pages, but there's only like one page here, so... If you can hear this, stay away from the outskirts. FEMA officers are shooting at anyone trying to leave. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone please help. Okay, well, that doesn't seem good. How did you survive? Did you forget? I'm immortal. I don't know. I still ask myself that all the time. Maybe luck or maybe higher powers looking out for me. God or whatever you want to call it. Could be I'm already dead and I've been reincarnated in this form. I'm not sure. Good question. Shame I don't have a gun. I'd ask you the same. And too bad all you've got is beer. If I had a keg, I'd brew us up a damn good batch. Okay, how long have you been a teacher? For about 3 months before the cataclysm, but I was hardly a model teacher. I didn't love the job. Back then, the kids were just nosy and exhausting. The cataclysm changed that. It opened my eyes. You know, any one of those children could have become a rock star, a politician, a parent, but now they'll never hold a guitar, never go to school, never grow up. They will forever remain an army of dreamers. I remember a day when one of the kids came running in, crying, saying his parents were afraid of him. They thought he was a visitor, and so they threw him out. He didn't know where else to go, so he came to me, to the kindergarten. The woman can no longer hold back her tears and begins to cry. Forgive me. Haven't been digging up any new graves, have you? Me? Hell no, I ain't stupid. Look, I've been around the dead all my life. Used to be death didn't bother me. You die, they bury you. Done deal. Now, who's left to bury you? And even if someone does, how do you know you stay buried? I saw a grave I know I filled, and it was empty. But I buried it myself. Now I'm thinking maybe my grave will be empty too. Maybe I'm a visitor already. Don't worry about me. I was just spooked, was all. Okay, who sent you here? You did what needed. Why know about rest? Fine A, someone send me, but didn't say what next. Now, see, there's the mushroom. I'm going to leave it there and see if something happens to it. It's Township Day. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else in here. Because we didn't get anybody yesterday. Of course, we're going to pet the kitty. And we're going to feed him. We're going to see if we can order something. I don't think we can. Nope. I need to test you. Check eyes. Look. I saw it happen, the little ones clinging to each other as the flames crept closer, searching for me, hoping I would save them. It was unbearable. Even now I'm afraid to close my eyes. I know I'll see their faces again, helpless, burned, twisted with pain. Yikes, I'm not sure. Need to test you. Let's check her hands. Ugh. There's no dirt on them. I tried to open the doors to break the windows, but the fire, it spread so fast. So those are like boils or something. Need to test you. Your teeth. White, almost perfect, except where they beat me. They tied me to a post, wanted to watch me. Okay, I don't think. I know I wasted everything on her, but I don't think she is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to sleep. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make out from here. What if they're trophies? What if he kills for defense? But for sport? Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. Yeah, he's a bad dude. He's the reason I think I got the ending that I did. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed, or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answer, only guesses. Oi, that's a new person. Whole world's gone Pete Tog, eh? This ain't a society no more. The beasts have come out to play. Finally, no more holding back. What are you talking about? Are you one of those beasts? We're all animals, mate. Keep denying it, and they'll just eat you alive. Won't even leave the bones. This is the new world order. Might makes right. Anyone who says otherwise will be dead as a dog by morning. How many houses have you been through? How long have you survived? I never stayed in any of them too long. See the same everywhere I go. Fear blinds people to the bigger picture. You've still got proper order here. That's a rare thing, Sunshine. I'm curious to see how you keep it. You know what? We'll let him in, because I've never seen him before. Got that cat lady stinking up the gaff, have you? I can tell they're type a mile off. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Send him packing if you want to keep this place proper, Sunshine. Okay, then if you want, I'm going to keep her. Because I don't know. I'm going to keep her this time around, so I'm going to say you should leave. That's how it is, isn't it? Expect to hear from me again, Sunshine. Do not disturb. Refuse entry to aggressive tenants. Oh, he's new. What is he just continuing to bang on my door? Oh, I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here tonight. Good evening, may I come in? Were you watching the house? Are you looking for something? Why do you ask? Well, I'm simply looking for the same thing as everyone else. Safety, and perhaps if I'm lucky, some conversation to keep the boredom at bay. And with it being so quiet, I didn't think anyone lived here, so I thought to myself, I'll take a look. But the door was locked, and I decided it would be polite to knock before breaking it down. Who are you? Where'd you go? Who are you? I'm a surgeon. I used to operate on the sick. Our ward was always short on funding, so I often ended up handling patients with conditions outside my specialism. And now the hospitals are gone, so I just wander and help where I can. If you let me in, I can tell you what happened to the hospitals. Okay, we'll have him come in. Thank you. I hope I can help someone here. What? What is that noise? I've never... Somebody's banging on my windows. Yeah, it's so weird. It's weird and annoying. I've never heard that happen before. Hey, can you let me in, pal? What happened to you? I got caught in the midday sun while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left for my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Why aren't you at the hospital? Hospital? There are no more hospitals, pal. When the visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I've been better off putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. We don't have much time left anyway. Come in. Thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us a slip of paper at work before we went to put out fires. It's a mandate telling us to report to a female quarantine zone, but why go if everyone who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he's a human. Okay, so we're going to sleep. Okay, good afternoon. This is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems like one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motives remain unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ringing, a distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bells toll for us, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Surnium undius, Surnium undius, Surnium in undius. Up next, a special report on temporary suspensions of corpse disposal. Today's incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention an armed group dressed in hooded clothing. However, the city's greatest challenge may still lie ahead. Due to the lockdown measures imposed, corpse disposal in surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. Residential inspections, however, will continue as scheduled. If you are able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. If not, please wait until the situation is resolved before surrendering any accumulated remains. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Those weren't the ones who attacked the quarantine zone. I saw it. I saw what was there. That it wasn't human. Okay, how long do you plan to stay here? Until they come for me. What else I do, I don't know. They tell me thing, now I wait until tell me more. And who tells you what to do? Who are you waiting for? So goddamn hot, how you feeling? Seems like it's even worse than I thought. Damn it. I don't think I'll hold out longer than a week. It did ease the pain a little when you let me in, though, thank you. But now I'm just sitting here while the rest of the guys out there are dying. I could have stayed with them. It's not like I've got anything to lose. I'm already on the way out after all. Okay, what else do you know? I know the whole organizational structure of FEMA inside and out. Who enters to whom, who does what, who's screwing who, all of it. And those bastards knew everything about the visitors, knew how dangerous they were, and they still let them into the city. Because not one of them gave a shit about our safety. They were just laundering government money. Anyone who witnessed their screw up became a victim too. The organization doesn't want anyone else to know. And this was all going down even before the quarantine zones. I barely got away. What a tidbit of top secret info. Well, it's FEMA's fault. Everything they say on TV, total bullshit. If there's anything out there worse than the visitors, it's FEMA themselves. Okay, I'm sorry for yesterday. I didn't mean to upset you. It's all right. I'm okay now. I feel better. About that boy. After he came to see me, I realized how defenseless children are, especially when things fall apart. I started taking in every abandoned soul I could. I listened to their stories. It was unbearable to hear how some parents discarded them without even a second thought, as if the cataclysm was enough excuse to abandon a child. Perhaps they never wanted children in the first place. Okay, where do you think these visitors came from? You ever notice the way they look so damn familiar? They don't look like a person, but like the memory of a person. I got a theory. You sure you want to hear it? All right, here goes. Maybe visitors ain't the dead. Maybe they're thoughts, the ones we don't bury. Fears, regrets, feelings you never let go. They pile up, and when it's too quiet in the dirt, they crawl out. Not looking for flesh, looking for attention. The more you're scared, the closer they get, because you'll remember them, and anything remembered wants to be alive. Okay, the mushroom looks the same. Pet the cat. Why is he in here? I'm listening. Oh, what happened to the hospitals? Oh, it was awful. When things started to go wrong, people rushed into the hospitals. Everyone was desperate to know if they were a visitor. We tried to explain that we didn't really know how to test for that, but nobody would listen. They kept pushing and shoving, making it impossible to treat those who were actually sick. In the end, FEMA showed up, and well, they decided the crowds were a threat to outbreak contamination. So they took all the patients to the quarantine zones, and the hospitals, well, they just shut down. So FEMA put you out of work? It sounds like FEMA did the right thing. They put you out of work. To tell you the truth, after the hospital closed their doors, I went to triage at one of the quarantine zones. Why would you do that? So you're just another FEMA bastard? Why would you do that? I wanted to keep helping people. It's my calling. I couldn't just walk away from that. Maybe... No, forgive me. I'm not ready to talk about that just yet. See if we can order anything yet. Yes. Okay. Cat food. I still don't know what cigarettes do. I need to check you. See your ears. Fair enough. I trust you know what you're doing. Ears seem okay. And since I'm still standing here, you must be making the right calls. Photo. You have to thoroughly check everything, every little thing. I can only assume that this is part of it. People always said I have a strange look about me. What do you think? Teeth. Perfect, aren't they? A friend of mine did them for me, free of charge. And I operated on him not long ago. I wonder how he's doing now. He had the black dots. But actually, the way this game is, there are visitors, but the way that they say it is, it makes you feel like that maybe you can't really tell who actually is a visitor. It's made to make you paranoid to think everybody is. But according to that, he is one. Now, he's got blood on his shirt. So I don't know. Wait, hold on. You're making a mistake. I can save lives, and you're about to take one. I'm going to hear him out. I'm going to see what he says. If you want, we can fix your teeth too. Cheaply, of course. You help me. Once all this business with the sun is over, that is. I'm going to let him go. But if somebody ends up dead, I know why. A group evicted by FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins. The little remains the basement seems to be intact, a small pocket of safety. But how long can they keep hiding? God.
Mm-hmm.
Wild dogs roam the streets. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't fear them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by FEMA officers. Looks like they're from the quarantine zones and are moving into former residents' homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. What's going on in the city? Bring back the ones you took. You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way, and look where that's got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitors' colony, and a place that used to be my hometown. How long is this going to continue? When are you going to get rid of the visitors? How long is this going to continue? We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us, and this will all be over before you know it. So what now? I have to hand someone over to you again? Yes, but this time we'll need two. Doesn't matter who, just hand two of your residents over now. Everything will be back to normal soon. Okay, fine if this helps. Remember, help us help you. Thank you for your understanding. We'll bring these two back before you know it. Oh, they took that guy and the burn dude. I knew I should have gave out those papers. I almost did. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. What exactly do you feel? Death. Death hath taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many people died here, but her presence is strong. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? You look like some kind of cultist freak. Who are you? We are the harbingers of a new faith, the orators of a hallowed doctrine. Death hath come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and the bedlam. We are simply helping her draw close. It is the only way to find salvation. There's no going back. So what did you want? Do you want to come in or something? What do you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes? Death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their task. I'm not exactly burning with excitement at prospects. It sounds like a tall order. Actually burning with excitement at the prospect. Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch over my people and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there would be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. Then I'll just shoot you all. I don't like being threatened, but fine, I'll help. I took them in once before. I think this is how you get the cult one, but I wasn't able to do it, so we'll try to do it now. As it should be, yet I ask you to rid yourself of some inhabitants you shelter here. They obstruct our purpose, and that cannot be. Okay, no, you should leave. Do you think you have a choice? See you later. I'll come back to check on them. Did he force me to get rid of someone? Keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival, unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone here's to clean up the filth. My neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Let me guess, is that a broom in your hand? What's with the gear? Is that supposed to make you visitor-proof? Let me guess, is that a broom in your hand? That's a funny way of looking at it. Sure, it's a broom. I can sweep away the filth with my bare hands, but this just makes it easier. The most effective way, though? Lock him up in a house and torch it. And anyone who feels sorry for visitors might as well be one. So why are you here? How long are you planning on cleaning the filth? Hold it. You already asked your questions, I'll ask mine. Anything going on in the neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? Now, I did tell him this one the first time I saw it. Was a half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. Visitors keep showing up, but I've got a gun of my own. FEMA's been taking people in, no clue if they're coming back. So I'm going to say this one. Visitors keep showing up, but I've got a gun of my own. So you're trying to keep order too? Good. But I don't trust you. I need to see this all through my own terms, and I intend to. You rest up. We'll talk later. I'm afraid I'm going to get the same ending. Hello, delivery here. You look kind of down. My coworker got taken by FEMA. Morning check, same as always. They noticed his eyes red. God damn it. And that was it. They hauled him off. Now I don't even know what happened to him, or if they'll ever let him out. What if my eyes go red from the lack of sleep? They're gonna drag me off to one of those fucking quarantine zones too? Don't stress it, you'll be fine. Just suck it up and you'll survive. Stop whining like a loser. Look, you'll be fine. Fine. What's fine even mean in the middle of a cataclysm? All these visitors, the signs, and the damn sun. I thought it couldn't get worse, but every day it gets crazier. Next thing you know, they'll say public hair is a sign of being a visitor, and the world will go, or pubic hair, it's a sign of being a visitor, and the world will get even more batshit. All right, I gotta get a move on. Take your order, and I'll be on my way. Here you go, 2 cat food. Have a good night. Howdy. Y'all home? Who are you? Are you looking for someone? Who are you? Me and my brood used to live here just a couple of blocks down from here. Them yellow fellows gone and kicked us out of the building, but never took us nowhere. No shelter, no help. We're supposed to go. What are we supposed to do? Folks ran every which way after that. I came here trying to survive. Why did they evict you? Were there many of you? It were the whole darn building. Some folks tried to stay put, but the yellows just yanked them out like they were picking folks willy-nilly. Bunch of tenants got snatched up. Bless their hearts, they ain't even chased the rest of us too much. Now Mama's just trying to stay alive, darling. Ooh, I'm not sure, because I know I got her once before. But I think she might have been human, but I'm not sure. Oh, gosh, I don't know what to do. All right, I'm gonna go with she should leave. I'm pretty sure she's a visitor, so we're gonna go ahead and send her back. Fine, just don't go open the door for them yellow fellas. Matter of fact, don't open it at all. I'll bring my bird here. Big Mama will make sure you don't die alone. There's that knocking again. Why does it keep happening? Am I losing my mind? That never happened before. Alright, hopefully nobody dies. Oh no, it smells like somebody died tonight. I don't know. Okay, good afternoon. You're watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to the overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in the buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today: bleeding gums. If an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a special report on a dangerous new cult. The visitors aren't just hiding among us, they may be infiltrating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of an unknown deity, and possibly ties to visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as harmless evangelizing is now escalated in direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may be even responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Viewers are urged to avoid contact with the so-called new believers. Aiding or sympathizing with any of the cultists may result in the arrest or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. This is an evicted resident speaking. If FEMA kicked you out like they did us, we're sheltering in the basement of a burned house. It's close to the hermit's place. We don't have much food left. Without more, we'll starve. If anyone can spare some food, please help us. We really need it. Okay, so she's still alive. They did kick that woman out. Is the doctor dead? He died. Okay, pet the cat. We're gonna feed the cat some cat food. World Thank You Day. Okay, so where do you think these visitors came from? Looks like the conversation is over. So we've talked about everything to him. He actually lasted very long. How long will we be staying? Worry not, homeowner. We won't be any trouble. We appreciate your hospitality and don't wish to anger you. You've done so much for us already. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. We need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and hard. You look scared. Are you afraid? You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentors teaches us neither is heaven nor hell. That's something else, but I can't seem to grasp it. Even if he doesn't fully understand death, will we truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I do not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and steel our resolve to be ready. Only then can we cross the rivers of dead in the mountains of bones and reach her. Death. Okay, who are you? Lost souls, just like the countless others who walk the blighted earth. We yearn for peace, for stillness eternal, and we have found the path to her. Death. Why do they tremble before her? Is it truly the unknown they fear, or the lashings of the dogma burn in their souls? For millennia we clawed at the veil, seeking life's meanings, and lo, its answers were laughably simple. Death is a purpose, and we are all her followers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one that is doing the killing is the chick that came in with the cat. Okay, the mushroom's not changing. I'm going to pick it. I'll put it in the fridge, even though I kind of want to eat it right now. So I'm going to keep it. Because it has not changed. Why haven't you killed me? You are small dumb, you know that? Same thing every day. I tell you, they didn't say. I wait, why you wait? Good question, I'm not waiting. Yep. What do you do, sitting inside so many walls, long waiting for people for answers? I'm not waiting for anything. Whatever you say, me too, by the way. Oh, I say already, I'm waiting. Anyway, she will come, I know this. Test me, let's do eyes. Now most interesting part. I have things written in pupils, see? Tragedy. You live alone, yes? So, how it feel? Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure she is. I need to test you. Ears. Nothing there. So, you tell me. Who's good, who's bad? Teeth. Teeth? You chew up what conscience leaves behind. Perfect teeth, but no bleeding gums. Eat it all, bite a tasty hole and tasty conscience. What is conscience? Okay, I'm going to leave her alone for now because I'm still kind of testing the cat. I did feed the cat some cat food. And somebody did die. So we will find out if the cat... Wait, did I... Oh, God, did I use cat food? I did, didn't I? Oh my God, now I can't remember. I did. I fed cat food. See, they won't give me any. Because I should have two because I just got it. I'm pretty sure I fed it cat food. Okay. An armed visitor hunter holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. He probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and a crazed voice yelling. Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys. Female officers stand over the dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. Two female officers stand by the lamppost staring at the hanging man. Looks like they're finally gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives. Must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. I mean, I wondered that myself. Greetings, my boy. Did you forget about me, Didn't notice the hints tucked away in the Book of Smiles? I'm just wasting precious time with you youngins. Kids these days. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have picked the mushroom? I don't know. How's your new life treating you, baby? Oh, this is a new person. Managed to adapt yet? How silly of me to ask. You do live here, after all. You look unusual. You should leave. You look unusual. So you notice, thanks. Do you like it, baby? People keep remarking on my looks lately, even more than they used to. You're not much of a talker, are you? Tell me about yourself. I'd rather not. I used to pray my father would drop dead. Is that enough? I've never been good with people. That's not changing now. How about this one? Did you grow up with an abusive father? That's awful. I'm glad it's behind you. Letting go of anger is hard. Forgiveness is even harder. I felt the same, baby. We can talk about it if you want to. And you let me in, we might even be able to deal with the pain and heal together. We all need some form of comfort these days. A little care, a little affection. Okay, we're going to bring her in. Because I've never seen her before, so I'd like to interact with her. Let's escape from the horrors of this world together. Just you and me. I'm sure we can distract ourselves with something better than paranoia and endless self-pity. You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. One single word. What a word it is. You know who I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you. I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new? A gamble of sorts. If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. Because dogs reside in their bodies now. I don't understand. Can you come back later? I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone. Well. Even we are a rare sight now. Let alone your kind locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. Oh, new person. Hey, what's up? Long time to see. How's life? Do I know you? Who are you? Do I know you? Come on, you really don't remember me? We were... Hang on, your voice sounds different than I remember. How long ago did you start living here? This house has always been in my family. I think you've got the wrong address. This house has always been in my family. Nah, no way. I've never made a mistake in my life. My memories are still trapped, elephant style even. My buddy definitely lived here. Come on, a real long-ass way to get here. Won't you please let me in? Okay, since they're new, I'm gonna let them in. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Looks pretty suspicious, mate. Want to race? 3, 2, 1, go! That's a new guy. Damn, it's boiling out here. Boiling, tell you. It's the middle of the night. Are you okay? No. I'm not fucking okay. Look at me. Feels like my damn skin's melting. Melting, I tell you. God, it's hotter than any tropical resort I've ever stayed in. I just need a cold soak. Mind if I borrow your shower? Oh God, dude, what are you... Excuse me, what are you gonna do in my shower? Yeah, I have one. Why do you need my bathroom? I'm serious, boy. I don't feel well. I need a cold shower now. I dragged myself all the way here, and for what, an insolent upstart to turn away an important man. I used to run this shit show. I was a minister. Come on. I can make it worth your while. You let me in now, and when this is all over, I'll see that you're, compensated, and well, I might add. What does that mean? Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I've never seen him before. But you know, we'll let him in. Splendid. You won't regret this. Once this whole mess is over, I'll see you're set up properly. What does that mean? Oh. she stays in my room? A little weird. Okay, good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals, skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there's no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about the recognizing visitors, the FEMA hotline is open on 000451. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation in the equatorial belt. Okay, so troubling news from countries in the equatorial region tonight. Widespread wildfires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that contact with the ground was enough to cause third-degree burns. The death toll remains unknown, and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has so far been unable to establish communication with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, FEMA officers will be deployed to assist with disaster relief. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for updates. Yes, baby. Is there something on your mind? How do you like it here? It's cozy, more than I expected, all things considered. Thanks for letting me in. Thought I might end up on the streets before dawn. And you? How do you feel? Anxious? I'm fine. Survival's what's important. I like that attitude. Looks good on you. But don't bottle it up, okay? Emotions have a nasty way of spilling out. Right when you want them to the least. Don't be too shy to talk to me about it sometime. And if not with me, then someone, anyone. Promise me that much, okay? I think it's hilarious how she stays in our bed. To everyone listening, FEMA's trying to jam all signals to keep things under wraps. They want to hide everything that's going on in the city. They're trying to blame it all on that psycho who killed everyone in the quarantine zone. If you're still in the city, get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols. They're in to kill you. Run while you still can. Yikes. Why haven't you killed me? Looks like this conversation's over. Pet's a kitty. Feed the cat. Diplomacy day. Okay, finish talking to him. Wandering free, wish I could be. Who are you looking for? I have this friend, you see, known each other since we were kids. He had an accident. He was hired to mine something up in the mountains. I don't know what he was up to, and frankly, I don't give a shit. But then he threw his back out, couldn't move for days. He worked so hard up in those mountains that the seagulls mistook his back. Fine, it was his ass. They mistook his ass for a nest. Sorry about that, it's just the voices in my head. They told me a really funny joke. Okay, to the land of the outsiders. Human life isn't internal. We are merely guests on this earth. We came once, and lo, we shall leave. The outsiders must take this land next, settle here. Their arrival is not random. Summoned by the same call that draws us away. Death summoned them here. Why do you worship death? Please, kind homeowner, I hope you do not wish to speak ill of death. She despises blasphemers who label her as unjust and punishes them most harshly. Her nature terrifies me, but our mentor says death may be the kindest of all gods. She does not bring famine, plague, or war. She simply grants rest. And we need to meet her. Okay, why do you worship death? Because death is the embodiment of mercy. We all fear her, but are Are our fears justified? Consider it well. Our world is no paradise, but a purgatory that torments us, and the question burns. Why? So much fear, pain, and suffering. Do we not deserve peace? Death is a paradise we cannot comprehend. Religion attempts to simplify the image of heaven to soothe the woes of the people, but is it ever so simple? The same goes for death. You cannot hope to understand her until you have felt her touch. Ah, cold water. That's more like it. You feeling any better? Yes. Much better. Although, I'm getting a little peckish. Got anything to wet the whistle? Give him a beer can. Splendid. Nothing like a cold one. My favorite. Here, buy yourself something nice. Get a handful of crumpled bills. Useless these days. Well, thanks. I don't give a shit about your money. Thanks. That's more like it. You scratch on my back and I'll scratch yours. Plenty more where that came from. From my friends. Yes, there is. Oh, and this. You received... Oh, kombucha jar. Nobody civilized drinks that crap, but someone like you might find a use for it. What does that mean? Someone like me. That's just damn rude. Still nothing. I wish I could get it every day. Okay, I need to check you. Hands. Take a good look. Okay, well, I mean, they look clean, no rash. The old relics of a better time. These hands once held a glass, a cigar, and an entire nation. And now they're struggling just to hold themselves together, and even that's a gamble, I tell you. Okay, I need to test you. Sure, give me the hardest test you got, I'll pass them all hands. Hey, I'm just grateful I still even have hands. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to race. Clean. No rash, just missing the top part of their finger. Hang on. My finger's gone. Not the biggest deal in the world, but I'm not exactly thrilled about it. But my fingernail's growing back a little, see? Which means my legs are bound to grow back too. It'll just take a little while. Need to check you. Teeth. What's next? You want to bend over? Or you want me to bend over for you? What a joke. Wasting a minister's time with this crap. You just won't let it go, will you? Alright, take a look. Ugh. So, enjoying the view. Let me tell you something. Smoking doesn't just calm your nerves, it tests your character. Some fooled after the first drag. Me? I've been pulling on it my whole damn life. Yes, I have. Okay, I'm pretty sure everybody in here is good, but her. But I think the cat... protects us, so... Oh, I should have checked her. That's fine. What is she doing? I'm a little concerned because she's laying backwards. I think she's dead. The whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at their remains. Spent shells are scattered near the bodies. The hunter must have killed them and took trophies. The madness of this world has gone too far. Cultists pile firewood into a huge heap. Are they planning to burn something? Their mad plan will likely reveal itself soon. But until then, how many innocent lives will be lost to their cause? On the road stands a crazed man. He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail. Is he planning to burn down the whole village? Does he know these people are in quarantine? We need more people. It's the only way to avoid catastrophe. Where are the people you took? Cut the bullshit. The world is about to end. Keep playing games and we'll take everyone in this house. What's it going to take to fix this? Why the fuck is the point of this agency if nothing you're doing is working? I'm out of patience. I'm not arguing with you. Either we break the door down and you clear out this whole damn rat's nest, or you hand over 2 people right now. You're not the first to try and resist us. We've dealt with them. We'll deal with you too. Good. I never want to see you again. I'm not handing over anyone else. Look. Fine. Feeling is mutual. Oh no, it took the girl and the guy. Dang it. That's all. Have a nice night. They always take the people I don't want them to take. I need to start handing out those papers. Let's not wait time. How fare my flock? Yeah, they're still alive. Thank you for all you've done. I'm sure you're tired too of all the noise, these oppressive times of confusion. Death spoke to me not long ago. She hopes to meet you when the time comes. She may offer you a place to hide from everything, even from the end itself. I'm not sure myself what that means yet, but it does sound tempting, yes? I'm back. Tried to find that someone I mentioned, no luck. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town, or just this block? How do you spot a visitor? What if they only show 1 or 2 signs? How do you spot a visitor? Well, some way you do it. I bet the TV and the radio spell it out for us. 1 sign enough to put them down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, what do you know about a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? He's got a kid, little girl, not sure how old. His wife? Well, fuck the wife. His house burned down. Haven't seen him since. Only the girl made it out. Your guy's dead. Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you would do. Got a gun? Fuck if I care. We'll both go down shooting them. Let's do armpits. Son of a bitch. Fucking ass visitor. Thought you could trick me? Time to die, bastard. Okay, so it is the same ending. I had hairy pits. What is he talking about? You hear a madman behind the door spitting furious words with raw aggression. You can only wait, hoping nothing will happen. The haze of rage in the eyes of an armed man is more terrifying than any visitor. You hear a shallow wheezing. Bastard, he got me. And how many more has he slaughtered? How many has he burned? Thought he'd drag it out since I didn't go down easy, but what about the... I didn't mention to see the end there. He's gone quiet. You should probably check he's actually... Because of scum like you, so many are dead. People like you killed my friend. And people like you will never let anybody live in peace. What, you think no one will fight back? These minds, damned by insanity. And now I've lost everything, but you still have something left to lose. I'll crush you. I'll drive you deep into the ground. I'll drown everything in your blood. Every bastard with a weapon in their hands dies today. Every last one. Alright everyone, that is the end. Now, no, I'm not a human, so I did end up with the same ending. I'm wondering if it's because I either ran into that guy or because I actually used my shotgun. I'm not sure. But we did run into some new people. Still have quite a few that we haven't seen yet. But we ran into quite a few here that were new, so that was nice. Now, I'm not really sure how you can tell if somebody is a visitor or not. Like, I don't know, like, if they vary, or if they change. It kind of looks the same. I mean, look, although her face is kind of, like, moving, isn't it? Nobody else is doing that, is it? Hers is. His is doing the moving. His is. Huh. They're moving right there. Interesting. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if that means something, but like I did notice it with her because I'd never seen that before, where it's it's kind of blurry and she's moving up and down. They might all be moving. It's just hard to tell. I don't know, but that just kind of stood out to me. But yeah, so ended up with the same ending, but you all got to see it then. If you missed it on my Twitch channel. So, but I hope you enjoyed No, I'm Not a Human. Let me know if you've played it, like how many endings you've gotten, if you find an easier way to figure out who's a visitor or not, because sometimes they have the symptoms and other times they don't have the symptoms. Or, they only have one out of all the symptoms and I'm, missed it or something and looked at something else. So, sometimes it's hard to do it, but I definitely enjoy this one. I'm going to have to go back, see if I can get the other endings for sure. But please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.